Episode 40 of the 4P's. Hurricane Michael is battering the Florida, Alabama, Georgia area as we speak. It looks pretty terrible, and while I don't pray, I hope people are staying safe. Trump voters in the Bible Belt, what other proof of God's anger do you need? Remember just a few days ago when the UN issued a desperate, panicked warning about a coming climate catastrophe in the next few decades? It got some press, sure, but the batshit crazy news cycle has already moved on. Now, this should be the lead story every day until someone takes notice, we accept reality, and start making real change to potentially hold off this coming threat for at least as long as possible. I mean, my kids and yours are going to inherit a world far less inhabitable and far more dangerous than the one even that exists now. I mean, I only read snippets of things like this because it scares the crap out of me and I have to close out. But I've had loose stool and nightmares about this ever since. Now, ultimately, taking care of our environment is the most important thing we can do, and there may be nothing more practical. Speaking of catastrophes, we are about to embark on a bathroom renovation project in our home. And despite my confidence in my ability to do lots of handiwork around the house, we're having professionals do it. And it really could go in any number of directions. We went tile shopping yesterday. We've got a budget that is pretty reasonable, and we may even be pleasantly surprised with how it turns out. Or we may only be temporarily satisfied with how it comes out until styles change. Either way, it will almost definitely cost more than we're expecting. But at the end of the day, there's nothing more important than having a fancy, new, refreshed look and feel when you're staring at the tiled walls in your bathroom while pooping. You hear that? That's the sound of the Grim Reaper coming for Snapchat. Okay, that might be premature, but Snap's stock prices continue to plummet, and a report in the LA Times says that the company is quickly running out of money. I can't say that I didn't see this coming. As a Snapchat user, I never felt comfortable with the user interface or the UX, just struggling with that clunky multi-directional swiping and the inability to create an archive of your content. But Snapchat is quite popular with the generation below me, and advertisers deliberately want to reach Gen Y and Gen Z. But they also don't understand the platform. And ultimately, these are the challenges that are hurting Snapchat's revenue, no matter how many teens are on it. Snap's content team yesterday presented in LA to a whole bunch of advertisers at the New Fronts, TV executives, brand teams, media agencies. So this may just be the last chance to win this group over, or showcase potentially to a prospective buyer. On second thought, maybe that was the sound of Jeff Bezos calling to make an offer because he has an extra $100 in his pocket. I suggest you take it, Mr. Spiegel. It's been a week since the New York Times first rolled out its hyper-detailed accounting of Trump's tax crimes. Still baffles me that so many people are fooled by his gaslighting, but a recent viral Facebook post by Adam Troy Castro really summed it up in terms of the collective frustration. Just said it really well. It outlines why smart people think that Trump voters are dumb. Now, I won't read it all here because it's pretty long, but I'm going to post a link to it in the comments.